Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd 24 here, explaining the different combos and why the QuickDraw Noble Knight deck is like how it is now. First combo, which every Noble Knight player knows, is Big Draw it plus any equip to go Sacred King for first turn. That's the standard play that you would do with every Noble Knight deck. Another play that the deck can do because of the QuickDraw Synchron and Plant engine would be you open up a QuickDraw Level Eater, Foolish, 1-for-1, Spore, and what random card could I put in? Junk Synchron. You say that's the hand. Plant players will see what it does immediately. You pick Level Eater, special QuickDraw. QuickDraw specials this, making him a level 4. Activate 1-for-1. Wait, no, sorry. Activate Foolish. Foolish sends the Dandy. So Dandy goes to grave. Special 2 fluff tokens. And then summon Spore. You would then make formula, sync for level. So you would just end up doing a sync for level 5. Would be Junk Warrior. Sync for level 2, which would then be formula. You get a draw for this, but it doesn't matter what you draw. Spore moves to play Dandy, make them both level 4, sync for level 5, and then you go crazy on. That's another play the deck can do in the first turn because of the plant engine. Now, not including combos like those two, where you go Quasar first turn, and then the Sacred King Lockdown first turn for field control. There's also other combos you can do with the deck. So say you have a hand like this. Boys, Guinevere, Veiler, Level Eater, QuickDraw, and the Debris Dragon. Say that's your hand. Kind of a crap hand right now. But you could special summon, and say this is if your opponent has a monster on the field. This is a combo you could do if your opponent has a monster. That's the difference. You special QuickDraw, pitch Level Eater, summon Boars, equip a Guinevere, use Boar's effect to search out any equips, and say you end up with this in your hand. It doesn't really matter what equip you have. You then overlay these two since they're both level 5. And you would just go Volcasaurus, blow up their monster, and go Gaia Dragon. And you would have the Veiler, the Debris, and the Noble Arms in your hand. And for next turn you can do another play. That's another play the deck can do. Now say you have a really, really, like, bad dead hand. Like say you have, well, like a hand that would look dead. Say you have Junk, QuickDraw, Veiler, Quillbolt, 2 Lone Fire, and a Guinevere. You could, whoops, sorry, 1 Lone Fire, sorry. That was a mess up, I'm sorry. So you would special QuickDraw by pitching the Guinevere, normal summon Junk, specialing Guinevere back, using her as a synchro target, going for Junk Warrior. You wouldn't gain a boost from anything, but it doesn't really matter. Then again, you could go for a Volca play, or Adrius, Tyrus, any rank 5 you would like to go to besides Pleiades, because you're not lights. Or you can just keep this on the field for next turn, for whatever apparent reason you would want to do that. I'm sure I wouldn't know why, but... Now let's say you have a really, immediately, like actual bad hands. Say Caliburn, Off Turner, Double Excalibur, Gallatin, and Spore. Like, say that's your hand, which I've never had that happen, but if it did. Well, considering at first your opponent won't know what you're playing, if it's turn 1, set Spore and every single Noble Arms except one. Like, keep the Caliburn in hand at least. Like, just the Caliburn. Or something that re-equips immediately. That way you can do the play. Or keep 2 in your hand. Like, just say you want to keep these 2 in your hand. Whatever 2 you have. Your opponent would be less inclined to attack into back row with a set monster, because Gear is a thing now. In other decks, no one would want to attack into the set cards without knowing what they are. So you can get them to waste their Space Typhoons or even waste their attacks on bluff cards. And say the next card he drew into was a Peridot. Let's just say it was Peridot. Peridot alone is already a good card. If you synchro with him, you get a card back. If he's equipped with Noble Arms. Another thing you can do is you summon Peridot. If your opponent has no response, equip him with every Noble Arms. You're going to get one of them back. And you still have the Spore face down. And you could stall with Peridot, who will kind of be like a mini king. Because that's one on a combo. Like, usually you could just stall with the Knights and you got a mini plant engine for like if you have a terrible hand or your opponent just locks you out of a play, you could stall with that. I'm going to shuffle the deck around and like show a hand that could happen. I'm just going to make sure I shuffle it well just because everything was in order. That would have been good to show off the deck with like 6 spells, then 4 monsters in a row, and the 1 trap. That would be a terrible way to show off the deck. But it does shuffle enough. So like, here is your hand. You can just set Lady of the Lake. They attack into her. Say she dies. Doesn't even matter. You still bought a turn. Now you can go for Dristan. Equip him with anything. If he dies, they wasted something on Dristan and not a Mijot. Then Rhoda, you go for your Mijot play next turn. Then you do the other place in the deck. The plant engine you can use, you can do Eda engine mainly. I also side back into regular nobles. The side deck just changes the deck back into regular noble knights. Like, no plant engine. So, like, if they side for your plants, take the plants out, go for noble knights. Then they have a side deck for plants instead. So here's another hand that we have. This is the one I like to show off. Picture Level Leader. Special QuickDraw. Summon Peridot. Or instead, if you don't want to show off the noble engine first, summon Debris. Special Level Leader. Then go for Librarian. Reduce level to 4. Sync for junk. Now you get a free +1 off of Librarian. Which that +1 was then devoted to get your Mijot play next turn if anything happened. And you can just bring him back for another line of defense. So now they're showing off the quick combos and plays with the deck for the QuickDraw Nobles. I will try to upload a dual video when I can. Comment, like, rate, and subscribe. And leave comments down below on what you think about the deck. And if there's anything you would like me to change for my channel, because I'm trying to start uploading a lot more and showing videos and stuff. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd 24, but this is my video for now. I'll upload maybe 1 or 2 more today. Thank you, and that's all.